So what are we to make of the media's nutty soap opera involving the president and the Conway family? Here's what Kellyanne Conway told Fox.
For me, I think the media is getting into a very dangerous area, though, in discussing people's marriages, which is not what's been tweeted about.
Her husband, George, a Washington lawyer, escalated the Twitter warfare by suggesting that his wife's boss suffers from narcissistic personality disorder and, by the way, is unfit and incompetent. And Conway kept jabbing back, even when the president twisted the knife by saying the spouse of his White House counselor is very jealous of his wife's success and angry that I, with her help, didn't give him the job he so desperately wanted. I barely know him, but just take a look. A stone-cold loser and husband from hell. Actually, George Conway turned down a Justice Department post out of concern for the couple's 4 kids, but the media zeroed in on his wife.
If I were Kellyanne, I'd be upset at my husband. But if, George Conway feels very, very strongly about this, and he's giving Trump a taste of his own medicine.
At some point, she's going to have to decide between Donald Trump and her husband. This is not working out.
And reporters, naturally, wanted to know more.
Yeah, I don't know him. He's a whack job. There's no question about it. But I really don't know him. I think he's doing a tremendous disservice to a wonderful wife. Kellyanne is a wonderful woman, and I call him Mr. Kellyanne.
So does he want you to step down, George? Does George say? Yeah.
Certainly. But what message would that send to the feminists everywhere who pretend they're independent thinkers and men don't make decisions for them?
So lots of this is obviously gossip, and the media took a little too much pleasure in all the marriage chatter. But you can't expect journalists to ignore the story when the President of the United States is calling his top aide spouse the husband from hell. Meanwhile, President Trump has been taking plenty of media flack for his repeated attacks on John McCain, who died last August. We'll talk about that later. And things got a bit testy when he was challenged on that point by FBN's Maria Bartiromo.
But, Mr. President, he's dead. He can't punch back. I know you punch back,
no,
but he's dead.
I don't talk about it. People ask me the question. I didn't bring this up, but you shouldn't have brought it up. Actually, I thought you weren't supposed to bring it up, but that's okay, fake news every once in a while.
It's not fake news. You just told me why you have an issue with him. It's real news.
A very serious issue.
Maria explained to viewers she never agreed to any preconditions for the interview. After taking media questions the next morning, Trump made his feelings clear when he saw Fox's John Roberts.
President not happy with us this morning either. He glared at me like I've never seen him glare at me before.
Sometimes Fox News is not exempt from Donald Trump's frustrations with the media.